Day 3, and we are talking about how to get motivated and stay motivated for your goal. If you have been following me on TikTok or Instagram, you've been watching my lives, you know my philosophy is all about the why. It's never how. How am I going to do it? How am I going to find the time? How do you get motivated, Gabby, to get out on your treadmill every single day for an hour at 155 beats per minute? How do you get motivated to do your meal prep? How do you get motivated to not eat a pizza when it's put in front of you? It is never the how, it's the why. It's the compelling reason behind everything that you are doing. Here's what I say, if you look at your goals and you look at the reasons, and you are not absolutely 100% ecstatic about crossing the finish line and doing whatever it takes to make those goals happen and come to reality, one of two things needs to happen. One, pick different goals. And if you know me, I never do that. As crazy as you might think my goals are, I never pick different goals. The other thing that you will need to do, number 2, get a better reason. Reasons drive everything. Put emotion behind your reason, and you become limitless. Emotion is our greatest resource. People go to war over emotion. People burn down cities because of emotion, but at the same time, people will swim across freezing oceanic channels because of emotion. A soldier will get shot on the battlefield in the chest, crawl to safety, thinking of his loved ones because of what? Emotion. Emotion is your greatest resource. Use it. Find your emotion and put it behind your reason. You will unlock your true potential at that moment, and you will never ask, how do I get motivated? From that moment on, you'll be motivated for the rest of your life until you cross that finish line. Now, the question is, how do we find your why? How do we find that emotion? Here is the exercise I do with every single one of my clients. The science behind this is very complicated, but the implementation is incredibly simple. I'm going to ask you a question, and you are going to give me the first answer that comes to your mind, and it's going to be pretty superficial. It always is. So I'm going to say, hey, you, why do you want to lose the body fat? Why do you want to lose the weight? Or some people, why do you want to gain weight? But for most that are watching this, why do you want to change your aesthetic? And you're going to say the first thing that comes to your mind, which is, typically people say, well, I want to look good. Okay, that's great. You ready? This is iteration number 1. Number 1. I'm going to say, okay, why do you want to look good? And then you're going to say, whatever comes to your mind, well, I want to fit in my clothes. I want to feel self-confident. I want to look good when I go to the office. I want to look good when I go out in public. Okay. Do you know where I'm going with this? Why do you want to look good? Why do you want to feel self-confident? Why do you want to look good in your clothes? Why do you want to put on a pair of clothes and know that they fit and that you look great in them? And now you're going to have to dig a little bit. You're going to have to reach down inside and ask yourself that question and start attaching emotion to it. The next thing that people typically say is like, because I want to do it for me, something I need. And then I'm going to say, can you guess? Why do you need that? Why do you want to do it for you? And the reason I keep saying why over and over again is because that superficial response is only strong enough to get you through a couple weeks, maybe a couple days, maybe a couple months, but it is not long lasting. How many times have you used that reason before? Tried and failed. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for health. I want to live a long time. To humans, living a long time, we were told when we were young, we live to be about 100 years old. We cannot fathom that. It's such a long lifespan. In reality, that's not true. We do not live that long typically. But in our minds, we go, well, you know what? If I have this pizza, or if I have these brownies, or have this cookie, or I have this soda, or I go eat out at a burger, whatever it might be, I got plenty of time. That's what happens. That's what happens. I'm doing it for my health. But you currently don't see any direct effects of your health. So all this is superficial. Your mind's like, oh, I'll get that tomorrow. It's fine. There is nothing critical. There is no deadline. There is no emotion behind it. So now you have to dig. Why do you want to be self-confident? And here's what typically comes up. This may not be your reason, but I'm going to give you some examples. People will say, I want my husband to see me more attractive. I want my husband to be intimate with me. I want my girlfriend to be intimate with me. I want my significant other to find me attractive. Why? I'm jealous. Okay. I had a breakup. I want a revenge body. There is an emotion. I don't like associating negative aspects with emotion, but I will tell you, breakups make great bodies. Other people will say, I was the fat kid my whole life growing up. I'm tired of feeling like I'm still the fat kid. I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s. I feel like I'm still the fat kid and people look at me. They judge me. My career is on the line. I feel like when I stand up in front of my office and I go to give a speech, they're judging me. And you're right, they are. Most people are not as kind as I am or as you are, and they do judge. It's not fair, but they do. These are the emotions that start coming out. Some of you might have had a health scare. That could be it. You could be on the brink and go, I need to change. If I don't, my life is going to be over. The I want to be there for my kids is great. I want to be the best husband or wife I can be. That's great. Why? Ask yourself why. And here's what you do. Every time you come up with a why, a reason, write it down. And I want you to look at that. And I want you to read it out loud to yourself. And I want you to do what I'm doing now. And ask yourself the question, why? Why do I want to be self-confident? Why do I want to make this change? Why? Until your heart center opens. You will know. You will have a stirring in your heart. You will know. Your eyes will get welled up and you will be driven. If you're a male, it will be slightly different. You will feel incredibly motivated, like you want to conquer the world. If you're a female, you're going to get emotional. You're going to know exactly when you found your why. When you do that, write it down. If you want to, you can DM it to me. You can message me on any platform, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You can email it to me. I'm happy to look at it. I love to repost it. Put it in the comments of one of my posts. You just told the world what your why is and now you're held accountable. But I want you to write that down. And then I want you to print it out on some paper. And I want you to stick it somewhere that you will see every day. Put it in your spots where you have hurdles, where you have been known to fall off the wagon the most. A lot of people stick it on their refrigerator. Others put it in their pantry. Others put it on the mirror in their bathroom and they tape it there. Some people put it in their car. Some people do all of the above. Some people put it in the drawer at work where their snacks are hidden. The more places you put that, the more you bring it to the front of your mind. And every week what I want you to do is I want you to rewrite it in a different color, different paper, something that changes it. Why? Because rewriting it sends it through your ocular system. Your vision will pick it up, it'll bring it to the front of your brain one more time. Different color, different paper makes it new. It refreshes everything and it puts it into the reticular activating system of your brain. The reticular activating system is the part of your brain that filters out all of the white noise. We process billions of bits of information every single day. Our brain filters that out. And it puts what is important to us in the front so that we can see it in our mind. Bring your why to the front of your mind. Get a reason. Get a compelling reason and put emotion behind it. Now that you've done that, your next step is to take massive action. I never leave a session like this without taking one step towards my goals. That one step will solidify what it is that you want to do, and it starts the wheel turning. It puts the ball into motion. Right now, ask yourself, what is the one thing that you are going to do to put this ball in motion, to start the snowball rolling down the hill, to start the momentum? Once you have that momentum, keep it going. This doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be a small thing. You could go look up prices for cardiovascular equipment for your home on Amazon if you want to. My treadmill, I got that on Amazon. The one you see me walking on every single day, Amazon. If you don't want to join a gym, go get one on Amazon. They're super cheap. You can do payments on them for the same price of getting a gym membership. Now, once your nutrition is dialed in and then you go hop on that treadmill every single day, you don't even have to leave your own home. Screw the social anxiety. If that's not what you want to do, maybe you look up a gym membership. Maybe you figure out where you want to walk. Maybe you put in your Google or Apple calendar the days you are going to do your cardio and the time that you're going to do it. That way you block out your schedule and you're holding yourself accountable. Maybe you go clean out your fridge and your pantry and you replace it with foods, or you place the items in there with foods that are going to catapult you towards your goal. These are just ideas for one step that you can take today. If you're ready for massive action in your life, if you're ready to see massive change, one step, one of them can be clicking on the link in the email I sent you. My spots are limited with my personal online fitness coaching. It is you and me. Here is what I do. If you want me to hold your hand, if you want me to keep you motivated, if you enjoyed and found what we did in the last 3 videos powerful and moving, my online fitness coaching, when it's you and me one-on-one, that's gonna blow your mind. You are going to have long-lasting, sustainable change the rest of your life. 13 years as of today, I have been doing this. I have never failed. Every client I have ever worked with that has done what I have said has seen success and has changed their life for the better. I will customize your workouts, your cardio, and your nutrition. Once you are in my app, you have access to a communication tool. You can voice, text, video message me all you want. I will do the same. I will keep you motivated. I will dig for your why with you. I will pull it out of you. And at that point, when we know why you're motivated, everything changes. You check in with me every single week. And I change your program as much as necessary to ensure that you are seeing success. We are going to work smarter, not harder. We're going to avoid burning out your central nervous system. We're going to save that energy. Work for your schedule. Everything is custom for your schedule, your busy life. If you want to work out at home, we can do that. If you want to work out at the gym, we can do that too. Take a step today. Take massive action. Do not let the sun go down without taking action. It does not have to be with my fitness coaching. Remember, anyone can write you a program. Anyone can design a nutrition plan for you. There are tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of nutritionists and personal training coaches out there. It is understanding why humans do what we do, why we get caught in the behavioral patterns, the cycles over and over again. That is what will create long-lasting success in your life. Make a change. The choice is yours.